The throne of the Seljuk Empire stood empty, its banners swaying in the winds of uncertainty. Tukril Beg, the founder and architect of the empire, was gone, leaving behind no heir to guide his people. The vast dominion, stretching over 2 million square kilometers and encompassing regions of modern-day Iran, Iraq, Turkmenistan, and parts of Afghanistan, teetered on the brink of chaos. Governors sharpened their swords, tribal leaders whispered rebellion, and the unity of the empire seemed like a fading dream. Yet in this storm of ambition and despair, whispers began to spread, whispers of a child, a boy who had already put fear into the hearts of his enemies. This is the story of that boy, the child who became the heroic lion of the Seljuk Empire, Alp Arslan. Today, on Legacy of History, we delve into the story of a ruler known as the Heroic Lion. Alp Arslan, a name that inspires awe and reverence, was a leader whose courage and vision reshaped the course of history. But before he was known as Alp Arslan, he was Muhammad, the son of Chagri Beg, a brother to Togril Beg. Born into a family of warriors, Muhammad was destined for greatness from the very beginning. As a child, Muhammad displayed wisdom and strength beyond his years. While other boys played, he trained. Under the watchful eyes of his father, he mastered the bow, the sword, and the art of leadership. Al-Tabari, in his famous work, The History of Prophets and Kings, described Muhammad as a boy whose courage was matched only by his clarity of thought. The turning point came during a border skirmish in Khorasan. Still a teenager, Muhammad led a small band of horsemen into battle against a much larger force. His daring and tactical brilliance turned the tide of the fight, earning him a resounding victory. It was after this battle that his men began calling him Alp Arslan, the heroic lion. The name stuck, becoming not just a title, but a symbol of his destiny. Even as a young man, Alp Arslan's name struck fear into the hearts of his enemies. In one campaign near the Amudarya, he faced a coalition of rebellious tribes. Outnumbered and ambushed, Alp Arslan turned the terrain to his advantage, trapping the enemy forces. Leading the charge himself, he secured a decisive victory, cementing his reputation as a fearless and strategic commander. Rashid al-Din, in the Compendium of Chronicles, writes that Alp Arslan's bravery inspired loyalty among his men and terror among his foes. By the time he reached his 20s, he was already seen as the future of the Seljuk Empire. After the death of his father, Chagri Beg, in 1059, Alp Arslan was appointed governor of Khorasan, one of the empire's most important provinces. This appointment was not merely a matter of inheritance, but a testament to his talent and leadership. The region, encompassing parts of modern-day Iran and Turkmenistan, was a hub of trade, culture, and military activity. As governor, Alp Arslan faced constant challenges, rebellious governors, tribal uprisings, and external threats. Alp Arslan ruled with a firm yet just hand. He punished treachery without hesitation, but rewarded loyalty generously. His administration brought stability to Khorasan, and his victories in battle expanded its borders. It was here that he first worked closely with Nizam al-Mulk, the brilliant vizier who would become his lifelong ally. When Togril Beg passed away in 1063, the Seljuk Empire faced a succession crisis. Rival claimants, including Alp Arslan's uncle Kutalmish, sought to seize the throne. Kutalmish, a seasoned general, commanded a loyal army and posed a formidable challenge. The struggle culminated in a decisive battle. Alp Arslan, supported by Nizam al-Mulk, led his forces with tactical brilliance. Rashid al-Din writes that Alp Arslan's men fought not just for their sultan, but for the unity of the empire. The victory was resounding, and Alp Arslan emerged as the uncontested ruler of the Seljuk Empire. With the throne secured, Alp Arslan declared his vision: unity, strength, and justice. His ascent marked the beginning of a golden era for the Seljuk dynasty. Under Alp Arslan's leadership, the Seljuk Empire underwent a dramatic transformation, expanding its borders from Central Asia to the heart of Anatolia. Alp Arslan first turned his focus northward, conquering the fortified city of Ani, known as the City of 1,000 Churches. This victory symbolized Seljuk dominance over the Christian Armenian kingdoms, marking a critical step in securing the empire's northern borders. Next, his forces moved into Georgia, decisively defeating King Bagrat IV. The Caucasus became a Seljuk stronghold, serving as a buffer against future invasions from the north. These campaigns not only secured the empire's borders, but also demonstrated its growing military and political clout. Meanwhile, Alp Arslan turned his attention eastward, where he confronted rebellious tribes and consolidated control over vital trade routes in Central Asia. These campaigns ensured stability within the empire and allowed for uninterrupted trade across the Silk Road. By the height of Alp Arslan's reign, the Seljuk Empire encompassed modern-day Iran, Iraq, Syria, parts of Turkey, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Georgia, and parts of Afghanistan. The most significant victory of his career, however, came in 1071 at the Battle of Manzikert. While the details of this iconic battle and other military campaigns will be explored in our upcoming series on the Great Seljuk Wars, including a closer look at Alp Arslan's strategic brilliance and military tactics, it is essential to recognize that his victories fundamentally altered the course of history, opening Anatolia to Turkic settlement and reshaping the balance of power in the medieval world. In 1072, at the age of 44, Alp Arslan embarked on a campaign against the Karakhanids in Central Asia. During an interrogation, a captured rebel lunged at the Sultan, fatally wounding him. At the time of his death, the Seljuk Empire spanned over 4 million square kilometers, double the size it had been at the start of his reign. Some historians suggest that Alp Arslan's death may have been the result of internal conspiracies, though definitive evidence remains elusive. Legends say that his death was foretold by a dream of a lion struck down by an arrow, symbolizing betrayal. Regardless of the circumstances, his passing marked the end of a transformative era. During his reign of nearly a decade, from 1063 to 1072, Alp Arslan transformed the Seljuk Empire into a dominant force in the medieval world. His military victories redefined the geopolitical landscape, opening Anatolia to Turkic settlement and altering the balance of power in the Islamic and Byzantine worlds. Working alongside his vizier, Nizam al-Mulk, Alp Arslan implemented reforms that ensured economic stability and military efficiency. Though he did not construct monumental buildings, his era laid the groundwork for the remarkable Seljuk architectural legacy, characterized by domes, mosques, and intricate designs. Known for his justice and humility, Alp Arslan inspired loyalty and left a lasting legacy as a unifier and visionary leader. His story remains a timeless lesson in resilience, strategy, and leadership. Alp Arslan was more than a conqueror. He was a builder of legacies. From the chaos of Tughrel's death, he rose as the heroic lion, leading the Seljuk Empire to unparalleled heights. His vision of unity and justice forged the foundation of a powerful empire and shaped the future of the Islamic world. Join us next time as we explore the reign of his son, Malik Shah, the philosopher king, and uncover the pinnacle of Seljuk cultural and political glory. This is the legacy of history, bringing the past to life.